Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start the second chapter of the book First Flight. And this chapter, the name of the chapter is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, written by himself. And this is an autobiography he has written. Uh, First, I will start with giving you an introduction of the chapter. This chapter is an extract from Mandela's autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. It provides us a glimpse of the early life of Nelson Mandela, his education, and his 30 years in prison, and the pains he had suffered in his young age. It also describes his fight for the freedom of his own people who were tortured by the whites. So this is the basic introduction or the basic information about the chapter. I will give you some points. Summary means the summary will be given in points. You can point it out and you can copy it in your notebook, and later on I will provide you a written summary as well. Now I will start with it. I will give you points on summary. Okay. So actually it was an oath taking ceremony, as the story or the autobiography starts. It was an oath taking ceremony, and he was the first black president of the South Africa and his colleagues. This ceremony took place on 10th May. It was a historic occasion actually, and many representatives came here in this ceremony. Representatives of 140 countries actually to attend the ceremony, they came. This ceremony was taken place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater. Then Nelson Mandela took oath as the president of South Africa. He pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution and devote himself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. Here, he welcomed uh, all the guests who came, all the dignitaries, and thanked them for coming in the occasion. Uh, as I am just providing you points of on summary, so just point it out. After getting political freedom, his government pledged to liberate people from the bondage of poverty. Okay, poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discriminations. And he wished the sun of freedom to shine on his country forever. Here, when we will read the text thoroughly, we will come to know everything about what he wanted, what he did, and how he suffered in his childhood, in his boyhood. So, after the ceremony, the display of military force was carried out. The jets left of smoke trail of different colors like black, red, green, blue, and golden. These are the colors of the new South African flag. So it was displayed beautifully after the ceremony, oath taking ceremony. And in the end, two national anthems were sung by the whites and the blacks. So altogether, so it was an achievement for the black people as well, as they were always discriminated by white people. So when Nelson Mandela achieved the position after a long fight, this was a great achievement for all the black people. Okay, then later on the day, what happened? Mandela reformed history. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after Anglo-Boer War, before his birth, what happened? The white skin patched up with differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark skinned people of South Africa. And what is it called? it was the birth of apartheid. It was called apartheid. This was the harshest in human creation. This system. Now, in the last decade of the 20th century, the system has been overturned forever, recognizing the rights of all people irrespective of the color of their skin or religion. Okay, and in this ceremony, Mandela remembered the suffering and courage of the thousands of patriots who participated in the long struggle. But it was a painful matter for him to think that they were not present. They were not there to witness the fruit of their achievement. What they did, the patriots, what the patriots, thousands of patriots did, they are not present there. They are no longer there to witness the achievement. So he was remembering in that ceremony, and he also remembered many people there. And Mandela also said that and thinks that South Africa's real wealth is her people, and who are, he also said that they are finer, truer than purest diamonds. This is a great comment he has given. His comrades taught him what courage meant. And what he said, this is a thought he has given. He said that it is not the absence of fear but victory over it. No one is born to hate another on the basis of color, of skin, or religion. If they can learn to hate, they will, then why not learn to love, which comes naturally? So this is really true. If someone can hate, why can't he love? Love comes naturally. And he believes in the goodness of man that never dies. Okay. So he also says that in his autobiography, every man has two obligations in his life, one towards his family and the other towards his people and his country. So in the reign of apartheid, if one tried to fulfill his duty towards its people, he was stripped of his family and home. So the last very important points or lines I will tell you, what Mandela says about freedom and what he wanted about freedom in different stages of his life. Okay, so Mandela says or said that he was born free. He had the freedom to run in the fields, swim in the stream, and ride on a bull. Boyhood freedom was an illusion, he says that. As a student, he wanted transitory freedom, freedom to stay out at night, to read books of his choice. And as a young man, he yearned for basic honorable freedoms. Freedoms of achieving his potential, of earning, of marrying, and having a family. When he became a young man and joined the African National Congress Party, he first wanted freedom only for himself and then for all his people and his country. Both need to be liberate. And what he says more, the oppressor is a prisoner of hatred, prejudice, and narrow-mindedness. The oppressor and the oppressed both are robbed of their humanity. So these are very important lines about freedom what Mandela has said. And this is all about the short summary of the of Mandela's autobiography. Okay, so I hope you will understand once you will note it down and read it on your own. And again I will provide you a concrete summary of it and question answers of it. Till then, I'll suggest you to read the text thoroughly and just let me know or inform me about it once you finish reading. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will complete your task as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a good day.